guys, all right. I was going to talk about Maxine again, but to be honest, we've already had Mad Maxine for the day. To be honest, if I do 2 stories about Mad Maxine, I'm probably going to go mad myself. So let's talk about Susan Wojcicki. Because at the end of the day, wow, I have never seen a ratio this bad in my life. But we'll get to that in a sec. So what are we talking about? Well, YouTube. YouTube sponsored a show called the Freedom Forum. Here it is right here. And they went through and they awarded 6 people the Freedom of Speech Award. Now, instead of giving the Freedom of Speech Award to people like Julian Assange or Edward Snowden or Chelsea Manning or anybody like that, they decided to give one of the awards, one of the 6, to YouTube, to Susan Wojcicki. Yes, that's right. The YouTube CEO gets a Freedom of Speech Award because apparently she's holding up freedom of speech. Now, this in itself I thought was a bit of a joke. And to be honest, I thought it was just that. When I first saw it, I thought it was The Onion. To be honest, right? I thought it was The Onion. I really, really, really did. So I went through and I'm going to actually show you guys just very, very carefully. Here it is here. We'll turn everything else off. So here is the Freedom of Speech Awards 2021. Greetings, I'm doing a story on the Freedom of Speech Awards of 2021 and I just noticed that YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki has been among the 6 that have received it. I was wondering if this is a joke article, if it's actually true. Thanks, Nonpartisan Media. Now, full disclosure, they didn't get back to me. So, they probably thought, yeah, this guy's been a bit of a troll. Maybe I should have asked them what the qualifications were. I might have had more luck. But yes, after an unprecedented year of YouTube censorship, the Freedom Forum Initiative, a group that states its mission to foster First Amendment freedoms for all, has given YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki a Freedom Expression Award. The homepage for the 2021 Freedom Award as a festival states that it recognizes individuals for their courage of acts of freedom, of fearless expression. To me, Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, any of these sort of guys deserve this more than Susan Wojcicki. And in fact, we're going to play a bit of this. We're going to play about 20 or 30 seconds because I want you... Now, first thing you're going to notice, right? This is their official Freedom Forum. This is their official YouTube channel. And the first thing that you'll notice, that is, it's presented signature sponsor YouTube. YouTube gave themselves an award for freedom of speech, basically. It's literally that. They sponsored an event and they're like, hey, for sponsoring it, we'll give you the award for freedom of speech. Meanwhile, you've been censoring people more than ever on your platform. Now, this is a girl, mind you, who has gone through... And not this girl. This company here has gone through and boasted about censoring more people on the internet this year than any other year. So this is this person here. This is their freedom of speech. And now, as you can probably guess, this has gone down really, really well. They have 14,000 dislikes to 47 likes. You can see how the internet might have a problem with this. But we're going to play this video because I want you to get the full impact of the irony.
I'm so excited to be here tonight to present Susan Wojcicki with the Free Expression Award. As the CEO of YouTube, Susan is facing some of the most critical issues around free expression today. When billions of people are on your platform every day, how do you make sure that everybody has a voice but also feels safe?
Okay, you can't. That's the first part. That's the first mistake that you're making there. How does everybody have a voice but also feel safe? You can't. You cannot do that. It is impossible, because the fact that you are making people feel safe is directly opposite to everybody having a voice. If everybody has a voice, not everybody can feel safe. And if everybody can feel safe, then not everybody has a voice. You can't marry those two up together. If you want everybody to be able to say whatever they want, and everybody to have a voice, then you can't make people and everybody feel safe. And I'll tell you, from someone who has lost his channel monetization more times than you can possibly poke a stick at, for someone who's getting buried under the algorithm, who seemingly gets less and less views every year because people keep getting unsubbed from my channel. Meanwhile, I keep getting subbed to other people that I don't even watch or remember subscribing to. So you're desubbing people from mine, and you're subscribing me to subscribers, or subscribing people to channels you want to push. So tell me, how is that free expression award feeling right now? Because to be honest, I kind of feel like you've got the play button that we're all chasing and just started whacking everybody with it. WWE style.
Safe. And how do you do that across the versions of YouTube that exist in 100 different countries and 80 different languages? These questions are important to me because YouTube is where I found my voice.
You obviously push the right agenda. And I imagine if I go to this girl's channel, at the end of the day, she would be pushing a very far left point of view. I doubt this girl has a conservative voice. I doubt this girl has a conservative bone in her body. I doubt this girl has a centrist bone in her body. And that is why you found your voice on YouTube. Me, personally, I'm actually, believe it or not, a centrist. And I tell you now, YouTube really does not like my content.
You might not be able to tell by looking at me, but I'm blind. I lost the majority of my vision when I was 14, and that year
there we go. She's got a disability, guys. She's fine. She's allowed her voice.
It felt like my life was falling apart. Until I found a group of girls online who loved beauty and fashion as much as I do. When I no longer had friends in real life to turn to, I found these online creators to turn to, and they felt like my friends.
In other words, what she's saying here is that she found her voice by tuning in and watching people like Jeffree Star. The people that are socially acceptable for YouTube. She probably never even heard of me. She's probably never even checked out my channel. No harm, no foul, don't care. But at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is that when she says she found her voice, what she means, she found the voice that YouTube wants to push. Not the one that she might have been looking for, not the one that might challenge her, not the one that might get her to reconsider bad ideas. But at the end of the day, she found the beauty and fashion. Jeffree Stars, Shane Dawson's, although Shane Dawson's a bit of a rogue at times, but Jeffree Stars, all these sort of guys. These guys that YouTube pushes because they push the right political message. Jeffree Star ain't going to come out and say he's a Trump supporter.
I knew that one day I wanted to be able to build that same sense of community for other people around the world who felt like they didn't fit in.
I can tell you a whole bunch of people that feel like they don't fit in right now. It's basically everybody that's anti-establishment or anybody that's left and towards the right. If you're not far left, you don't fit into YouTube. You are no longer welcome on this platform. They will do everything they can to bury and squish your channel out of existence.
And 6 years ago, that's what I did. Now, every single day, I get to share my story and advocate for a world that's more accessible for everyone.
Oh, there we go. Did we not call it? Did I not call it? Did I not tell you she was going to be pushing a lefter point of view? Did I not say it, far leftists? A world that's more accessible for everybody. What is the bet? She's a far leftist. What do you guys in chat think? You guys in the comments, let me know. What do you guys think? Far leftists? Do you think this girl has ever been suppressed by YouTube? Probably not.
YouTube gave me that opportunity, and every day YouTube gives people the opportunity to express themselves and the freedom to feel like they have somewhere that they belong.
You're kidding me, right? Are you kidding me with this? Have you talked to a conservative? Have you talked to anybody on the right? Have you talked to anybody in the centre? Have you talked to Jimmy Dore? Have you spoken to anybody that is not pushing this far left point of view? Even Jimmy Dore admits about the censorship on YouTube. And he's far left. He's not even far left enough. But hey, don't worry everybody. YouTube's going to get a Freedom Expression Award. Congratulations. Everybody else who actually deserves it, well, we're just going to spit in your face.
The freedom that YouTube gave me is so important to me. And
I can't do any more of this. I can't do any more of this, otherwise I'm just going to end up raging.
I'm so grateful.
I'm just going to end up raging. So, yeah. Surprisingly enough, they've left the comments on. So this will be good. Wow, a woman who took a company that was doing extremely well but started taking a dive when she took over. She's literally the reason the company started creating alternatives to YouTube. We are awarding ourselves an award for freedom of expression. Does anyone not disagree? We'll get censored. Yeah, pretty much. We're reaching the levels of gaslighting that I didn't even think was possible. If you want a version of the future, imagine boots stomping on a human face forever. George Weller. Yeah, pretty accurate. It had to be 10 minutes so she could be monetized herself. Yeah, it's pretty much. So the woman in charge of the censorship gave herself a Freedom of Speech Award. Does it get any more Orwellian than that? Well, actually, I would say authoritarian, actually, but anyway. Wait, can we award ourselves anything we want? It's a good question. I want to take the award for Best Nonpartisan Media Channel. When is it her turn to speak? She literally talks about removing videos and how YouTube is responsible for boosting views of authoritative sources. Like this is everybody is just flaming her in this. This has to be the greatest gaslight effort of 2021 so far, of the past 10 years. 5,000 comments, 14,000 dislikes to 47 likes, and this company, this Freedom Forum, don't seem to get it. Is there a Twitter? They'd have to have a Twitter account, right? I wonder, and please don't go and attack them, guys. Don't go and bombard them or threaten them or anything like that, alright? So please don't do that. But I just want to know, okay, they have an email address. I have the Twitter account of Molly. So now I have a YouTube account. So it's all far left. It's all far left stuff. Like, it's all about her being blind, which I get. I'm not going to side her for. I have to wonder. I'm not okay. It's like it's all politics mixed in with this stuff. It's all, like I said, she's far leftist. That's why she found her voice, because she's far left. As for this, these guys are just absolutely getting ratioed to absolute hell and back. And yeah, people are just fed up with it. YouTube used to be about independent creators. Now they flood the search results for recommendations with mainstream media. Like, everybody is calling them out for this. They even got ratioed on Twitter about this. So it was great to chat with Molly. You do 57 comments, 31 likes to 6 retweets. What is the... The Babylon Bee is really stepping up their game. Yeah, have you heard of tone deaf before, right? Oh, like even in their own Twitter, they're getting absolutely just smacked down for it. It's funny that they seem to have removed her from the... And like I said, they never even bothered responding to my comments. Which I'm not surprised about, to be honest. I was kind of expecting them to not. But, yeah, like, getting absolutely... Here, so they had 28 comments, 2 likes, 4 retweets. Obama awarding Obama a Medal of Freedom, yeah. Wow. Like, they are absolutely just getting wrecked in the comments. Yeah. Like, no one likes this. This is a bad look for them. This is a bad look for this Freedom Forum. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Personally, look, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised by this level of gaslighting right now. But at the end of the day, I can't imagine someone sitting there looking at this and thinking this is good optics. Someone has to look at this and say, we are not only are we awarding a woman who censors people and boasts about it of a freedom of expression award, but also we're awarding the person who's the sponsor of the show. Like, this is like Inception bad, and they don't get it because they're too busy sniffing their own farts. But anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube tomorrow. Have a great day. This will be it for the day, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.